Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our full pYanodon's playthrough. We are still in the middle of trying to get towards intermetallics, and I just did a few cleanup things, just kind of cleaning up some old belts and ash and coal and things that aren't working right. Trying to get rid of all this aluminum down here, eventually mine out that patch. I'm not above deleting ore. I'm fine with deleting ore. I have the ore eraser mod somewhere. And so I'm fine doing that if we're just like, okay, we're done with that patch. I will just delete it. I'm fine with that. Some people feel like that's cheating and you have to mine it all out, but whatever. Ore is everywhere. If we don't want it, surely we're allowed to delete it. In any case, we need to put a radar down by our antimony mine, and that's, I think, what we had just finished doing. But I have to remember kind of what's going on from there. Because I don't really remember how far we got with that. So we'll plop a radar down here. Oof, narrowly avoided that power pole. And this should cover, if we do it right, yeah, that covers our zinc mining as well, which still needs to be turned into electric fluid miners. But yeah, so we are successfully mining antimony ore. And I believe, yeah, I was going to add more canisters to the canister doodad right there. So we need to go fetch some more canisters. And then this belt kind of ended up going to the base and then did nothing, if I'm remembering correctly. So antimony oxide is the next big thing. Yep, there's the end of the belt. So let's go grab our canisters. I don't remember, where was I crafting those? Now there's a question. There's a question for past Krydax. Or did I not actually set that up? Was that just in my mental to-do list? Probably just in my mental to-do list. Because it requires plastic. And... right here. I did set it up. Yeah, exactly, Janie. But those are resources I could use. Well, you know what else I can use? The 15 million aluminum ore over there. So... eventually I will just transition to that. It's finally full. Not quite. We are really low on syn gas. Which is not good. Yeah, it's because of all the coal gas, and I just required a lot more coal gas by having these miners going. And so now we're using up even more of the coal gas that could... Oh, he's stuck here again. Okay, this is going to keep happening, isn't it? I don't know why he's getting stuck here. Will underground belts help? Will that fix you? I don't understand what's up with these caravans and their pathfinding. But he never used to get stuck here. I think they may have updated the pathfinding somehow. And now he's just... he can't figure this out. And I don't really understand what he's getting stuck on. There's nothing in his way. Surely it can't be those pipes, right? It's not that. I mean, the building, like, is that... He seems to be broken somehow. Like, what is going on here? He's wanting to go right here. And he's not even trying to walk there. Oh my gosh, finally. Well, I'm worried this isn't going to fix anything, but... I don't know what else to do. Rubber stoppers. I don't know what else to do. Other than just see if he gets stuck there again. Yeah, if the annoyance is not having bots, then Pi is not the solution for you, Janie. But Pyanodon's is awesome, so you should totally do it. I mean, what's the worst that happens? You give up? You know, you have fun and give up? Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we need canisters. I'll take 100 down there. And we'll feed you a bit more steel. Just a mere 70 hours, Dave. Just a mere 70 hours. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we will plop down some more canisters in here. And that should get a bit more fuel kind of circling around. And they grab 5 at a time anyway, so I don't think they need to have like a ton per second. These only burn 300 kilowatts, so that's going to last, what, 30 seconds? So 150 seconds per stack of 5 before they would need to grab more. Okay, so antimony oxide is a thing that we need, and we do that thing with these things, and we get things with more things. So we've got jaw crushing to grade... No, that's not first. What's first? First is screening. Screening to grade 1 and 2, so it's basically the same as copper. Screening to grade 1 and 2, we crush grade 1 into grade 2, and then we can screen grade 2 into grade 3 and 4, and then we can secondary crush 3 into 4. And then we use all that grade 4 with some plastic and oxygen in an oxygen furnace to get our antimony oxide. So that is the path that we are on. So we will need... What is this? Like 4, 5, 6 screeners, a jaw crusher or 2 secondary crusher, and 2 BOFs, which is the shorthand for basic oxygen furnace. I need more steel for the screeners. I just have a feeling that guy's going to get stuck on the way back. We'll have to pay attention to that. Try to not forget. Steel. Where is steel? It's up here, isn't it? Yeah, right in front of me. Okay. So BOF is probably in this one. Needed 2 jaw crushers. Or is it? It's in raw ores. Yeah, there it is. Oh, interesting. Our first need for steel furnaces, which require refined concrete. And that is water, steel, iron, and concrete, which is already lime, gravel, and sand. Oof, that's annoying. Okay, it's time to automate this crap. So, lime is the only one that's a little tricky. That's coke and limestone. So we're gonna need coke over here. Where's the nearest coke? Eef. Unfortunately, I don't think we have coke anywhere close. Uh-oh. Why is this stacking up? This shouldn't be stacking up. This should be priority stone. Did we set that wrong? No, we set it right. We just need to balance sides of the belt, I think. Because these are only... Yeah, they're not outputting evenly. Here, let's just put a simple lane balancer here. And that should fix the problem. Now both lanes can go onto either lane, and they'll both be used half and half. So that should fix the problem, I hope. Anyway. Okay, so refined concrete needs coke. There is a line of coke right here for the steel. I could use that, I guess. This looks like a line of coke. Okay, here we go. Yes, we are working on a line of coke here. You heard it here first. So there's coke and stone, and we're gonna get stoned doing coke. No, wait, what? So we'll crush. I need 2 jaw crushers for this. Oh gosh, these are so big. Ah! Why are buildings so large? That doesn't fix it. Well, we can make this a little nicer. Alright, there we go. There's syngas. And then this guy can squiggle over. And we'll need stone crushing. Oh, I keep forgetting about... no, this isn't what I thought it was. But there is a better way to make stone brick that we might need to use at some point. In fact... And then you can crush stone brick back into stone. Hold on. Is that like stone positive? Stone... Oop. I need to actually click on the search bar. Stone brick. Because there's the normal way to make it, and then there's this other way to make it with the pitch. And then we can do the crushing of stone brick, which is that one. Oh yeah, interesting. You can turn pitch into stone by looping it through high-pressure furnaces and jaw crushers. Interesting. It seems like a waste of pitch, but it's good to know that that's an option. Anyway, stone to gravel, gravel to sand. We're going to need both. So we'll feed that in. I believe that's a pretty high rate, yeah. And then that'll be sand. Or sorry, gravel. Gravel's first. Gravel's bigger than sand. And then that'll go over here. We should get that on one side of the belt, not 2. That'll go out here. Or use loaders. Yeah, I guess I could use loaders. Okay, so that's gravel and sand, and then we need coke and iron plates. Iron plates are a bit of an issue too, actually. We'll have to bring them over from down there. But let's get first things first. First, we need the regular concrete, which is in industry? No, regular base game. There we go. Oh, the lime. The lime. The lime is high pressure furnace, I think. Is that right? Did that break anything? I don't see any flashing. Those were not load-bearing power poles. Okay, you make lime, coke, and limestone. And then limestone needs a soil extractor, so that's a thing. And then that will need water. Do I have water nearby? Yes, I do. Right here. Convenient. So that will come over here and go through. Connect, limestone. Power those up. Bring the coke down. I guess the coke does not need to go over here in the first place. Pick that up. pYanodon's, where you intend to do one thing and you have to do 5 other things first, and then to do those 5 other things, you need to do 10 other things. It is the ultimate if you give a mouse a cookie situation. Also, carbon dioxide, I'm not sure if there's anything really productive we can do with it by itself. Yeah, I don't, not currently at least. So I will just vent that. It's going to be a pretty small volume. Okay, so that's good. The rate on that does not need 2 inserters. We got lime going. And now we can feed in lime and the gravel and the sand. And that's a burner assembler. Oh, I hate burner assemblers. Of course it is. We really need the coke over there, too. As much power as they're going to take, I'm excited to have the electric ones. Especially for things like this, where it's not even going to need to run all that often. It'd be really convenient. Alright, that should... Wait, no. That should do it. There we go. Concrete's a thing. And then refined concrete needs to be a thing. So we'll do... Does it stack to 100 still? Yeah, stacks to 100. So we'll do a few stacks of that. And then this guy needs steel plates and iron sticks. And steel plates are gonna be hard to fetch, aren't they? I guess we'll just go over here. Steel plates. Thank goodness the undergrounds can go over the soil extractor. Steel plates and iron sticks. Okay, so iron sticks, we'll need iron plates, which are here, and some form of fuel. And then we'll put those on a belt. It is true, at least I have Bob's inserters. That is one small, helpful thing that makes my life a lot better. Can't imagine playing this without them. No thanks. You know, and it's understandable that some people really hate them because they don't come with Vanilla Factorio, but Vanilla Factorio, you don't need them. Like, it's so easy. Like, the number of products and ingredients are so much smaller in vanilla, and the number of times you need to put things on and off of belts, it's just crazy how... Oh, you're right. I did cut off iron from the pipes. It's just crazy how much you don't really need complicated inserter stuff with vanilla compared to modded. And so I really don't feel like it's cheating for any modded playthrough at all. In vanilla, it would make some things a lot easier, and it does make modded things a lot easier, but it's like, it makes sense. You know, I think one of the fun things about modded is it adds more difficulty, but it also adds more options to deal with that difficulty. And in my opinion, Bob's Adjustable Inserters is one of those things. I don't need... I do need that. And we need the water. Crap. Didn't count for that. Oh, this will actually work perfect. That'll go left. This will be a T-junction. And iron sticks. And we're good. Ta-da! Refine the concrete. And you need a blacklist ash. I remembered for once in my existence. Whitelist, ash, whitelist, ash, and I think we did it. There we go, refined concrete, and regular, fully automated, booyah. I mean, technically these ash chests can fill up eventually, but that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I do agree that 90 degrees feels fair and other things can feel a little unfair. The diagonals, the 45-degree diagonals have their uses as well. I don't really use the other ones very often unless I'm doing some really intricate thing that I want stuffed in a small space. But yeah, mainly it's just the 90 degrees and sometimes the 45s. And yeah, the 3-tile inserters, I could see just removing that capability, but I believe that's a setting. You can already do that in Bob's Adjustables. And you can also remove... Here, let me show you. You can take out long inserters to research, so you don't have the 3-tile ones. And then you can also take off the more inserters too, which I believe... Hold on. What do we have right now? Right now we have the 90 degrees. And then when you get more inserters, that enables the 45 degrees. And then this one is the one that enables everything else. So you can remove the everything else and the 3 length. So it's really not far off from what you're saying, Jane. There would just be 45-degree inserters available with those settings turned off and nothing else. So that is an option to make it a little less crazy. Anyway, now we should be able to craft the thing. Ah, yes, the buffs. 2 buffs, please. Also worth noting, we can now craft steel furnaces. So anywhere I'm using a row of regular furnaces, we can replace those with steel to have them be smaller. So that's good to know. I want to get rid of the rubber stoppers here. Oh, and is the caravan stuck? Is our friend stuck again? He's not. I don't know why he was stuck before. He's not stuck now. Interesting. Where is he, actually? He should be approaching soon. Oh my gosh, dude. I think they made the pathfinding worse. What is going on here? Oh, he's getting stuck on a power pole. This is... I think... Did they change the pathfinding in the recent updates? Because this was working fine before. Goodness. Whatever. I'm just going to leave him alone for a while. Maybe he'll find his way there eventually. I don't know if there's any sort of code in place to help them if they get stuck forever. Yeah, exactly, Job Flux. It's not exactly like they make pYanodon's easy either, the adjustable inserters. Okay, so we got the screeners, we got the furnaces. I need to reproduce the jaw crushers because we just used 2. And I need more steam engines, but you know. We did actually automate steam engines. Grab those. I'll just grab 2 stacks. They go in so many things. I looked at it and they go in 90 different recipes, which is quite a lot. Okay, so we got the jaw crushers, we got the screen... No, we have 2 screeners. We needed how many? For this amount, we needed 6. 2 jaw crushers, a sec crusher, and basic oxygen furnace. We have everything. Okay, what other things do we need as ingredients? We need oxygen, we need plastic, and we need fuel for the buffs. And that should be it. Trying to think where I want to do this. I think I'm going to treat this like any other smelting, and we're going to put it up here in the top right for now. We'll put it to the right of the copper. Put it up here. And I'll kind of build the backbone of it now, and then we'll get all the things connected. But I think here-ish is decent. So The final output, let's pin this. I swear the pin button used to be over here and it moved. I think I'm not going crazy there. Okay, so jaw crusher, screener, secondary, basic oxygen furnace. So this is the last step for yield antimony oxide. We'll get those placed, and then we need to feed them with 3 solids and a fluid. I think we'll do the fluid from that side. 3 solids, none of which are very fast. I guess the coal, but I probably will be using coke. So something like this. And then that will be the antimony and plastic bar on that one. We do have plastic automated down there. We'll have to bring that up. Now let's figure out the rest of this. Most of it is 4 screeners. Leave 3 spaces there. 4 screeners on grade 2. And then 2 jaw crushers into 2 screeners. For this grade 1 screening. Or no. That's the initial ore screening. My bad. Other order. Move those. And then we do the jaw crushers. Antimony. There we go. And then we need 1 secondary crusher on the grade 3s that come out of here. Turn them into grade 4s, which get mixed with the rest of the grade 4s, so that can go back here. Okay. That should be all the things we need. Yep. And we just need to bring up plastic, fuel, and water for the electrolyzer for the oxygen. I think. Is it? Oh my gosh. And we get gravel, stone, and iron oxide out. And ash. So we're gonna have to deal with all that. Oh boy. Let me go grab some more belts. Jane, on your note about the spaghetti, I do think it does encourage spaghetti more. You're not wrong about that. I don't know if that makes it less interesting objectively. It might make it less interesting, you know, based on what you enjoy doing. I actually like spaghetti in most of its forms, and so I kind of like what Bob's Inserters allows you to do. I think it makes the game feel a bit more organic. Whereas if you don't use them, you have to do a lot more of, like, you know, belts doing this, and then undergrounds, and then belts coming in and, you know, going out. You have to do a lot more of that. You have to do a lot more of, I don't know, things that I don't want to do. Okay, antimony ore. How much ore do I even have going on here? We're talking about 2.7 ore, so even triple this is going to be fine on half of a yellow belt. I'm thinking I'll mix the ore belt with plastic. Yeah, the 90 degrees definitely help reduce the spaghetti. And I would argue the 45 degrees do as well. There's a lot of times where the 45 degree is really helpful. Like if 2 buildings are next to each other, like this, and you want to feed this building into this building, you normally would have to offset them so that you could do a 90-degree, or you'd have to put a gap in between them to do a straight. But with the 45 degrees, you can have, you know, this one feed into this one with an inserter like that. And I actually like being able to do that. I think it's cleaner because the buildings are next to each other. So I like that. But anyway. Hey, Mudino, how's it going? Welcome. Okay, initial ore goes to those buildings. Like so. And then I need to bring plastic up. I think I'm just going to keep it a separate belt. It's wiser in the long run. Plastic's over here right now. It seems to be going slow. I think we're having some aromatics issue. Who knows why? Actually, the why is that... Oh, by the way, did he ever make it? Oh my gosh. He made it to here, but now he's stuck here again. This caravan is gonna make me lose my mind. Okay, finally got there. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Anyway, the why is because Keragen is currently our best way to generate aromatics because of this process down here, and we actually don't have enough Keragen right now. I really hate that we're wasting gasoline right now, so that's a thing. All right, we bring up the plastic, and where's the nearest water? That's another question. Nearest water is up there, it looks like. I could bring that over. I don't think we're gonna need very much for the electrolyzer. No, it's only 3 times the amount. Hey, Killer Rabbit, thanks for the follow. Very much appreciated. All right, and then how many electrolyzers do we need for this? Guess we'll find out. So 1 electrolyzer is exactly perfect. Nice. At some point, we'll most likely have a separate section for all the electrolyzers because we're going to need a ton of oxygen in a bunch of different places. But that's not the case right now. Alright, we'll plop our electrolyzer up here. Probably more efficient to do it like this. And then hydrogen's a thing. 200 hydrogen is not useless. How much fuel is that? 200 times 20 is 4 megajoules of hydrogen. But I don't know if there's an easy way to capture that back. I forget if you can do hydrogen canisters, but I don't think you can. What's that? Oh, helium. Oh, I didn't. Exhalate, hydrogen, and CO2 can make syngas. I guess that's a thing. Yeah, I don't really think it's worth messing with. We'll use it for the dibborane later, which is used for the boric acid, which is used for, what was that used for again? Maybe the doping stuff? At least I know it's used for that, the wafer doping. I thought you used dibborane for the, oh, what is it called? It is used for the doping. But for the smelting stuff. What's the smelting stuff called? Apparently not. Oh, just borax, right? Okay, never mind. Yeah, borax is you use in a lot of smelting. Anyway, so we'll just gas vent the hydrogen for now. How's power doing? Power's okay. And we have another geothermal that we can set up whenever we want to. It's right next to water, so that's handy. And there's another one down here next to water. So we have 2 more geothermals that are just waiting for us to tap in, which will be nice. What's up, the Mo? Okay, so we'll feed the ore in. Their rate is 2. I'll work with 4 inserters. And then their rate out is 2.06. So 2 inserters should be fine for that as well. They output a lot of crap. Like a lot of crap. So 2 of those things are trash, and 2 of them stay within this system. Okay, so we'll power that up. And then... Actually, I'm going to hold off on power, because it's easier to set things up if the belts aren't flowing with items. Alright, so we need to filter over the grade 1. Oh gosh, and I'm going to have to prioritize this, which somehow always breaks my brain, even though I've done it a million times. Every single one breaks my brain in a new way. Grade 1 antimony goes over here. That will be introduced. Uh-oh. Running out of undergrounds. Let's move that up. Do this. Okay. So then that'll be grade 2 and stone. This is going to be grade 2 and something. Grade 2 to the right. This one needs the stone to get filtered out to the left. Or I guess we can just do grade 2 to the right. And now we have to think about priority. Which grade 2 should get higher priority? I think... Okay, let's imagine the whole thing was done and grade 2 just went straight into plates. Actually, that is kind of how it works. Because those 2 are separate priority system. So those are the plates. If we prioritize the back one, and then plates get backed up, then this is going to stop running, and these are going to spit out the grade 2 that gets used to make plates for a while until they run out. And the problem is once they run out, these haven't been running and backed up. If we have these be the priority of grade 2, then these will get used constantly. Things will back up, blah, blah, blah. These will get used until these can't get used anymore because we don't have enough. These will stop for a second. And then these will run. So I'm pretty sure we want the priority to be on the left. I think. These will get used first. And this can only back up if we have too much grade 2. Or more likely what's going to happen, since we're using this first, is that these are going to get backed up on grade 1. Like, these won't be able to output their grade 1 anymore. And then we'll start using the grade 2 from here. I'm pretty sure this never backs up if we do it this way. Right? I just know that sometimes you want the byproduct one to be a higher priority. And so I feel like this is backwards, but I'm pretty sure this will never back up. And this will have less fluctuation by doing it this way. Because if this is backed up on the grade 1, that means this guy has plenty of grade 2 waiting. Which is good. So that's fine. Yeah, I think that's all right. Anyway, this is the trash. And that's going to involve stone and iron oxide, and then these ones are going to add gravel onto it. And then, okay, how do we do this? So the grade 2 comes over, and we're going to feed that in at a rate of 1 is good. Then output rate is 0.8. That's also fine. Okay. Copy that to here. So then this belt has all the crap on it, and this one can stop. That's where grade 2 can stop. And then this has a bunch of crap that isn't what we want. Left will be grade 4. And then we'll have another left being grade 3, which goes to the secondary crusher to get turned into grade 4. And that gets combined with this grade 4. At what priority? Again, think about this. My initial gut reaction says we should prioritize the right one, because we don't want to get backed up, but they're both making the same thing. So shouldn't we just prioritize the left one again for the same reasons we did what we did before? Because if this stops because it has too much grade 4, or sorry, grade 3 coming out, and it hasn't gotten loose, then as soon as that stops spitting out grade 4, this will start spitting out grade 4. It'll start processing the grade 3, and everything will start running again. If we do it the other way, if we prioritize the back one, or the later one, then we end up having these big fluctuations, because this will stop, because the grade 4 can't get out, until the grade 3 runs out, and then once the grade 3 runs out, now this doesn't, yeah. Prioritize the earlier one. For some reason, there's this weird nagging feeling that this can back up, but I don't think it can back up. I don't think it can, but I'm convincing myself that it can somehow. Anyway, I think we'll just add the gravel onto that. Total output's not very high, right? Yeah, we're talking like less than 2 per second for all this stuff. So all the crap comes out the back, just like with our later alien life friends, once we have to collect lots of manure. And then we'll move the plastic over here to... Oh, I'm out of belts. Crap. Speaking of crap. Maybe I should cut that corner. More belts, please. Parts and grab a ton of belts. Make a bunch more undergrounds. That should last a bit. I'm gonna keep that the way it is because it's cleaner. I like belts being near other belts. Alternative is I could move all these one space to the side, and then I'd have a better gap for... You know what? I think I can make this work. We'll just have the plastic come up. Okay, there we go. And then this is going to be, I think, on the right side of the belt. I can never remember where inserters drop things. I guess we could test it now that we can hand inserters things. Oh, it doesn't have power, though. Pretty sure that goes on the right, and these will go on the right. So I don't think we need to worry about belt sides on that. What about on this? For this one... The grade 2 will be on the left side going down. These will put things on the right, which will be on the left side going down. Okay, I think that actually all works belt side-wise. Let's see. Let's see if that actually happens. You need power. Everything's powered up. That will need to load into base rather than a box. Yeah, sides of the belt are good. Might be better to have this trash on the other side of the belt just so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, there we go. Getting the grade 4, the grade 3. And there we go. Things seem to be working. Nice. And apparently I inserted a bunch of wood into that on accident. We need fuel. Where do I have fuel? Nowhere close. All the way over here on this raw coal line. I guess we'll bring that around from the top. Yeah. Okay, raw fuel, or raw coal in, and that out. There will be ash on this belt, so I'll have to deal with that. But we've got antimony oxide, so that's a win in my book. These belts are so long. I don't even know what we're doing with this, but it's going up here. Did I? Oh, yeah, I did miss a belt. Okay, and then ash. Your S key is dying. Uh-oh. Ash to the left. Okay, so this crap belt is going to have ash, gravel, stone, and iron oxide. That's a lot of crap to deal with. Okay. Up there we're dealing with stone. So I can at least deal with stone there. Stone. Okay. So stone's good. But then we're gonna have gravel. Hey, you know, the gravel could help over here with making sand and stuff. But I don't have enough need for concrete right now to be confident in that. So why don't we... This has an ash filter on it, right? Please tell me this has an ash filter. Where's the ash going for these? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, come on, right axe. So then what we'll do is now we'll filter ash to the right. Quit? Dave quit? Dave does not quit most of the time. Okay, ash can join right here. I believe this gets to ash processing, which currently means throwing it in some deposits. So ash is good to go. And that leaves us with gravel and iron oxide. Gravel can be crushed into sand. As we know, we can just saline water and sinkhole it. And I think for now, that's about all we can do. That and burn it. And iron oxide, pretty sure is just iron plates for now. Yeah. Later on, we need it, so it's not crazy to store some of it up for now. But also, it's just so much easier to burn it. Or smelt it. Blah. Although smelting it doesn't make it any denser. Isn't it 1-to-1 now? I think. 2-to-1. Okay, but still. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn it. Burn it all. Of course, we have no fuel right here in particular. I guess there's fuel up here. So let's... this is messy. Things just continue to get messier, don't they? Okay, I'll move this ash filter to here. Left. Okay, and then burner. We go here. It will be fed with raw coal, and everything else is fed into it, and it feeds itself. Which should result in everything. Hey, Golden Shadows. Yeah, no programming rockets to fly themselves to orbit today. Though that was very fun. I think I burned hot and a little too bright. You know, I what's his name? I Icarus'd myself with, whatchamacallit, Busy and Juno. Okay, the thing I'm trying to figure out is, does it feed itself the ash that's coming as a byproduct from raw coal? It does. Okay. I just wanted to know if it does. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep the ash just because I will need it later, and I have storage for it right now, but I just wanted to check if it did that. Yeah, it's free iron, but it's such a small amount, right? I mean, we're talking 0.05 iron per 0.1 intermetallic. Oh, that's actually not terrible. I don't know. I just don't have iron anywhere near here. I don't want to deal with the belting of it. I'd have to bring a belt all the way down here to use that. So I'm burning it. Can't stop me. I mean, I could put it in a chest and then burn it, you know, past that. Okay, fine. I'll at least smelt a little bit of it. So ash goes that way. And then gravel. It's not free landfill. Is it? You have to combine it with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, you have to combine it with stone. And a lot of stone at that. Okay, what am I doing? Left is gravel. And then this is the iron oxide, which we will then smeltify with a furnace. We use a mechanical inserter for those things. Put that in a chest. That'll fill up slowly over time. Gravel. We need to burn. You get stone from that process. Not enough, actually. We'd still have spare gravel, even if we were landfilling. And I'd rather use the stone for things that need stone right now. This stone is not getting wasted. So I'm fine burning some gravel. We'll have a better system for gravel, sand, stone at some point that, like, the whole base can figure out. That'll probably be when we have a train system. But for now, this is good enough. Holy crap, those accumulate ash fast. Oh my goodness. Yikes. We need 2 output inserters for these. How bad it is. I don't even know if 2's enough. Use 5 megawatts, which is like 1.6 a second on the ash. So we should be okay with 2 output ones. And then this needs to move up. And I messed up the oxygen now, so that needs to move here. There we go. Connected. And if I'm not mistaken, let me just pick up all the ash from this. Okay, I think we got it all. Antimony oxide is complete. Nice, perfect ending for the episode as well. Just under an hour. I'm trying to get closer to 40 minutes, but man, pYanodon's, it's hard to get anything done in 40 minutes. So here we are. But for those of you on YouTube, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.